Alright, hey y'all, it's Pizza Hulk. We're back here in the long dark today. We're going to see how this goes. We've had some issues recently with broadcasting and streaming. There's been a lot of issues here on the southeast coast of the Americas, and, multiple hurricanes have caused multiple issues with lots of problems. But I'm giving it a shot. Sometimes I'm getting some in and sometimes I'm not. you know, I do wonder if maybe it's a problem with my equipment, and maybe it is. We're going to find out. But I keep having these broadcasts where things are going great, and then I keep having some where it just dies. So if you lose the visual or the broadcast completely just cuts out, just know this. Pizza appreciates you. I thank all of y'all for checking out my videos and the shorts and liking and watching. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. All right, back to work, folks. We got a lot of stuff out of the dam in the last. What kind of dam is it, by the way? Y'all remember? Anyway, we got a lot of stuff, which was sort of the point of coming up here. The most important thing we got, of course, was Vaughn's rifle, right? And that, you know what? There we go. That's going to allow us to. Well, it's personally. My most favorite rifle in the game, and I'll tell you why, and why I think it's the best. There it is right there. It's only at 49%. But you can see that it weighs 6.61 pounds. I don't think it's loaded. Let's grab it real quick. No. So base weight is 6.61 pounds. Just a little over 6.5 pounds. This is a great weapon to carry. It does what regular rifles do. It's not any worse. It says fragile and deadly. And the thing is, yeah, it takes a bit more wear and tear over time per shot, but I'd rather have a lower carry weight. Plus, if you manage to get the holster, you're even lighter. So that's my gun of choice, just to let you know. And we got a hold of it, so that's good for us. What to do? What now? Well, I mean, we basically looted Mystery Lake at this point. We know we didn't quite get the double rope climb. And I don't remember if I went to the broken radio tower. I don't think I did. But even so, I mean, it doesn't always have the best loot, so I'm not sketching over that. All right. So what we need to figure out right now, and right now we have a blizzard going on, so it's not like I got a lot to do. So I think I'm thinking about sewing. Yeah. Just trying to figure out the best way to do this. So weight, food, all that kind of stuff really doesn't really matter right at this moment. There's a blizzard outside, so let's focus on how I can make my life better right now. Just keep that on us. Where's that other steak? Let me grab this.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, I don't think you can either, Astrid. Alright, let's go. Do I have a sewing kit? Don't think I do. I have needle and thread, though. No, I got a sewing kit. Alright, we're going to go for it. We're just going to try to fix these pants first. $82. Let's go and try to get them up to 100. Perfect. Alright. Alright. Well, I get the combat pads up to 100. Well, they're warmer than anything else I've got. I think these top out around 2.7. I'm not sure. We're going to check here in a second. They're warmer than the jeans. The work pants. Let's just see. Yeah, got that one. 87. 2.3. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it goes up to 2.7. I think the way it works is, so this has better waterproofing and warmth, but this has better windproofing. So we'll keep those on the outside. If it's snowing, we want these. If it's not and windy, we want these. That's the best way to put it. I could sew these crappy socks. I'm not sure it's worth it. This might help. Let's do this one. There we go. Alright, I'm up to 36 degrees warmth bonus and an 18 degree windproofing. That's pretty good. I think I'm going to stick with this combo, even though I could get warmer. But I have an old-fashioned, like, winter coat. But it weighs 2 pounds heavier. Alright, let's peek outside. I think the blizzard is over, but let's see what the weather looks like. It could still be going on. I don't think it is right now. Anyway, how you guys doing? I hope you're out there having a good day. I hope you're doing what you want to do. And I hope it's going well. It's a nice day here in Virginia. You know, the poor kids. So for Halloween, it was like 80 degrees. No, it's still a blizzard. All right. Oh, okay. This one. Up back in. You know, and I predicted it. I called it. I told everyone, I was like, y'all, this week of nice weather is a joke. It's always hot on Halloween in Virginia, okay? And it was. It really was. Didn't get too many trick-or-treaters. But gave out enough candy that it didn't matter, so. I think it just stopped. So I'm going to load up. All right. How good are these socks?
This will come in handy.
Better than the ones I got. All right, so put those on. Put the 72s here. There we go. So here comes the fun part. It is definitely time to get out of here. And what I want to do is take, you know, the most important stuff with me. Yeah. So time to kind of assess what is on me. What really needs to go with me. And what I'm fine leaving behind. So let's go through the locker. With the books.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Let's grab these cattails. All this stuff's fine. I'm going to grab these gloves because they're lightweight and it gives me more leather. Food. Anything I can cook. Yeah. It's going to be a slow walk. There's that coat. No matter what I do. Let's grab the cookables. 95. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to top out around 100. Ugh. Man, alright, so I want the quality tools and the whetstone.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Astrid, I know. I could use I'm gonna grab at least one piece of scrap. Oh my god. If I can keep it under 100, I should be able to walk semi-decently. Well, it's gotta put in a bunch of water. I can lose. There we go. So I'm thinking I'm gonna grab these saplings. Yeah. That definitely slowed me down. A piece of cloth. But we have indoor water. We've got lots of books. Obviously, we're going to come back here. We've got so much stuff here. The food and the clothes, if they despawn, it's not that important. Pilgrim mode, folks. We're learning, we're explaining, we're going and growing. But we don't need every single thing. Which is a good thing to learn early on because, you know, you're probably going to end up putting too many things in your pack you just don't really need. Snowing. I think I'm going to grab cedar. Actually, yeah, I'm going to leave that there.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Trade it for a piece of cedar. Here we go. So we're heading towards the warmer part of the day. Remember, anytime after noon, it starts to warm up. We got a weapon. We got good clothing. We're not taking any cold damage at all. I mean, not even cold damage, but just like any kind of temperature change. It's not affecting us right now. I'm gonna walk sideways a little bit. I know it's kind of annoying, but there's a glitch in Mystery Lake. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's a PlayStation 4 thing or it's just a game thing. But for whatever reason here in this particular map, occasionally it gets really laggy. Frame rate drops. If you look in a particular direction, of course, if you've got a really long, slow walk across the railroad tracks, we get the Charlie Brown snow, which is what we're got going on right now. but I have to go this way, so. Which is really fun because I'm, you know, encumbered. And we have frame rate drop, so it's gonna take a second, y'all. No moose and mystery as far as I know. So we're depending on the random to show up at Trapper's Cabin. But we're not. Sort of the point of this episode. So we have two real options. Let's talk about that during the walk, I guess. And again, this is about knowing those maps, knowing about the transitions, and kind of the point of Pilgrim mode. You know, getting to know our surroundings so we can get and achieve what we want. Not only quickly and efficiently, but in a way that's really best for our survival. So here are my really two best options right now. I've got a rifle. We'll get back to the house, I'm sorry, the ranger's office, right? We'll dump a bunch of stuff out. We'll figure out what we got. We'll sew. We'll make sure we have the best gear and what we need to head out on an adventure. Two places that come to mind for my next goal are Mountain Town, or Milton, which is what I usually call it, or Broken Railroad. And the reasons I want to go there, the main reason I want to go to both those places, they're pretty good places to hunt moose. And that's what I need. Right? Not only will it give me, you know, tons of food and cooking score, but we can get the moose hide. And with the moose hide, we have two options. We can make a moose hide cloak, which is one of the best jackets in the game. 90% waterproof. Good warmth, decent windproofing, you know. But better off with the moose hide bag, which will give me 11 pounds of extra carry weight. So if you don't have a moose in mystery, which would have been the best, you know, best scenario, I think you want to go to one of these two places. Now, if I was playing, let's say, Stalker mode, I'd probably go to Forlorn Muskeg, and we'll look for a moose in Forlorn. It's on the way to Broken. Excuse me, if we choose that way. We might have some more feathers. Let's wander over here. But if we go to Milton, we have a really good chance of clothing, coffee, and a moose. However, here we go. Broken Railroad offers me the options of a lot of easy to collect deer carcasses. So, I've got boots already. I don't need to make deerskin boots, but I could make the breeches and then I'd be alright. But if I go to Milton, could find a pair of snow pants. Well, I'm going to tell you what I would do in the Pilgrim situation. Pilgrim mode, I would go to Broken Railroad, which is what we're going to do. Anything above Pilgrim mode, I'd probably go to Muskeg. I couldn't find a moose there. Milton. Because Broken Railroad is much more dangerous. Than Milton. Why am I hearing ptarmigan way over here? When they spawn either up there or down by the house. I will tell you though, you know, oh, I see him already. I see him. What? Okay. Just working on the buttons here. There we go. Anyway, if I could get another, you know, I wouldn't be sad about killing a ptarmigan. The bedroll's nice because it's almost it's not as good as a bearskin bedroll as far as those are rocks creeping up on rocks. But warmth wise, it's comparable, and it only weighs like 2.5 pounds. But yeah, I always find the ptarmigan normally either right in this little area right here or up on the hill. So I don't really see anything. Yeah. Even if they're around, I don't think they are. But even if they are, they're in a place it's pretty hard for me to get. Well, it's kind of fun to come back. I don't really remember what I got going on here. A couple of steaks, rabbit. We got some broth. That's trash. That's trash. I think these aren't any good either. Nope. They do keep better though. Outside. That's fine. Might do a little cooking tonight if I have some firewood. Oh, nice. Oh, I got really lucky. I don't have that stupid green box here. One of the best situations you can have, actually. Almost completely windproof fire pit.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. We get on the rabbits. All right. So, yeah, I might make the rabbit gloves while we're here. I think I might do that. Oh, just start to get a little organized. You know, we're gonna start taking up storage space, so if I can leave some of this extra stuff on the ground. Any extra water? What's up, dude? Yeah, we need to do... We're definitely going to be doing some cooking tonight. In fact, I think I might make a firewood run. Yep. Alright, so I'm going to try to... What I'm going to do right now is try to dump as much of this gear as quickly as possible.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Astrid. Food-wise, again, just chuck things in. Oh, neat. We got some stacking coffee. That's always good. Always good. Let's check the clothing. I got a bunch of gloves. Oh. Like I said, the main goal right now is just to make some room. I can worry about getting organized later. That should do. Probably. Alright. Time to chop the wood. Get the goodies we need. Mostly, my biggest concern right now is water. Anyway, nearby we've got a couple of places. Now remember, could be a random deer. Could be some ptarmigan over there. We got rabbits in the back corner there. I don't think I have any snares going, do I? Maybe I should check. Anyway, there's cedar and fir and sticks all along this little ridge line here. You never really know. You know, you can probably get like maybe 4 to 5, 6 cedar limbs, 1 fir, or something like that. There's some cedar limbs over here too, though. And I can't remember if I put down some snares. I don't think I had anything to make them. In fact, I would say probably not. How many days in are we? It can't be 6 yet. No. They're ptarmigan. I'll peek over the sill just to calm my mind. Bun buns, no snares. Good. Alright. But we are going to start grabbing this cedar. So I knew basically I knew I could check, grab these two, and move on. So we'll hit these. 45 minutes with the hatchet. Alright, weather didn't go all evil. We'll grab another one. Alright, that's over 6 hours of fuel. Astrid's tired already. We got stuff to do. So I think what I'll do is grab these two over here. Or I might walk a little further and see if the fur, I think there might be a piece of fur. I can kind of see it. That gives you like an hour and a half on a fire. Just a little more fire time. It's a little heavier. Yeah, it's a piece of fur. Yeah. Still takes 45 minutes to chop up. This will give us a nice pile of firewood. Certainly take care of what I need to do tonight.
The sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Have some extra for when I get home. And, you know, some for the journey. Let's grab a couple steaks. We'll see how the cooking goes.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Alright, I want some coffee to carry with me. Use what we got on us. Save the peaches, but pork and beans and tomato soup. We can just go ahead and cook up. Same thing with the teas, maybe. I don't think I'll make any teas tonight. Alright. I'm going to start a fire. We'll give it a shot. 75% chance, you know, you never know. Listen, you can have a 95% chance and still lose out in this game.
Why didn't that work?
Video games. Try again. This is why you use a torch, by the way, to start a fire.
Come on, little fire.
It's like the #1 tip to give in any Long Dark series, and I'm not doing it right now.
Perfect.
There we go. Alright, First up, I need 2 pots of water. Now, what I was thinking, actually, I might do a little something something. I'm going to run downstairs. And just cook a little water down here. Oh, why not? Although, I forgot all those books. This may not have been the best choice.
Come on, little fire.
Also, I might have some soup that's burning up there, it sounds like. Alright. Let's see if I can get out of here. Alright, so that'll give me an extra pot of water. I'm just going to leave that be. Yeah, here we go. Some soup was cooking off. Okay. Let's read our cookbook.
I think I need to lay down.
Well, we can still read and aren't too tired. Let's grab these waters. We'll start another one.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Get a little something to eat. A little liquid refreshment. Get that cooking score going. So I think one or two of these tomato soups are in decent shape. Ooh, I need to stoke the fire. Come on. There we go. We got about an hour. I don't think I could read anything though, so we'll just keep cooking. I'm not going to eat all this. Just get the cooking score from it. Oh, boy. A little tomato soup.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
You know, like, Pizza, you're making a lot of water. I mean... seems kind of smart, right? Alright, we'll read the cookbook real quick.
I am too tired to think straight.
Oh, no, I can't. I'm too tired. That's fine. Just keep cooking. Get that score up. There it is, cooking too. Just like that. I think it opens up a couple recipes. Oh, let's get this coffee done. 1 cup, 2 cups, 3 cups. Alright. Well. I can make some herbal tea. Grab a couple torches. Pizza. Have a little food. I don't know. Hopefully this doesn't give us food poisoning. Gets rid of it. Same thing with this. Alright, let's go to sleep. I'm gonna need more than 9 hours, but let's just get that chunk done. Yeah. Stayed up kind of late, but it's kind of not that big a deal. I'm pretty tired though. Sounds windy out. Oh, food-wise, let's see. Only you. Alright. Drop off a couple of things. Should be ready to go. You know, honestly, I was thinking about that should be alright. I think what I'm gonna do, cool. We'll take a little risk. We'll take a little risk and go with the cooking pot instead of the frying pan. It's a lot of food. It's not too bad, actually. Stuff, yeah. I mean, part of me wants to make the gloves. I don't know. I could probably take another book with me, but is that really it? Ouch, I thought I had more stuff in that. I really don't. I mean, I do. It's just back in the locker and... by the dam.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Yeah, we're going for a walk. Let's go. So we're leaving. Have a quick look around. I mean, there's a few things I could do. If I have some guts ready... I'm going to take those 2 guts. Yeah, I'm going to take those 2 guts. We're ready. I'm going to take those 2 guts. If I happen to get into a situation where there's a moose in Broken Railroad, but it's not there right away, instead of trying to rely on the rifle, which is not in good shape, nice day, perfect. I don't have to. I don't necessarily have to murder all the rabbits with rocks. You know. The wolves aren't a particular problem. It just gives me another possible set of, you know, food coming in. Now it's windy and cold. We'll see what the weather does, but this really tempts me. I gotta be honest, to head towards the back of Forlorn Muskeg. Because honestly, the best situation in time is on a day like this. Let's drink some coffee. Hydration's up. We can start wearing it down in case we need to drink another cup. Still got plenty of calories to absorb that. Reduce the amount of fatigue that we take as we walk. It's kind of a long stretch here. But you're left wondering what the smart move is. Like, you know. Hey, Wolfie boy. Part of me says the smart move would just be, man, if I get there and the weather's just like this, I should just head straight back to Spencer's farm. loot what I can. Check the bunker, all that stuff. However, that also puts me behind. Yikes. So potentially, if I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm going to Broken Railroad, even though the weather is perfect, to run out to Spencer's farm and check the bunker and do all that kind of stuff. Because even though there's probably gear and, like, you know, if the bunker's there, changing early game stuff. It's not. It's still not a big deal. You can still find good stuff at Spencer's. But the best advice to a new player, I think, would be to get a moose. And Broken Railroad is one of those places. Now we're going to follow this railroad all the way straight across. This will cut all the way across Forlorn Muskeg, which is where we are now, and take us to Broken Railroad. We don't have to get off this railroad track necessarily, but there are bears and wolves that live all across it. So, obviously it's going to be a more difficult task when you're not in Pilgrim mode. But currently, I'm going to run back here. There is potential for a moose to spawn. Back here. Also, Forlorn Muskeg, by the way. I think it has, or it did anyway. And still does, to my knowledge, the most cattails in the game. I think there's like 1,500 of them or something. It's insane. Or maybe that's game-wide. Either way, I don't know. There's a lot of cattails here. But we're looking for a beat-up tree. Plus the moose, that would be great. But I don't see either. The bear's usually back here. I see him over to my left. Remember, even in Pilgrim mode, we try not to provoke the bear, right? He can still get attacked and eaten. We don't. We give the bear a respectful birth. B-E-R-T-H. But no moose here, so we're going to work our way over to these red train cars you see. One of the main destinations here in Forlorn Muskeg. There's not a lot. Now this kind of swampy frozen region, you got to be careful of the ice. What ice is safe? Well, only the ice you ever see Pizza walk on is what I can guarantee. There's a lot of places where you can fall through though, so keep that in mind. Try to stay where there's snow on the ice, like I'm doing right now. And if you can or need to, run across the patch. So Barry's probably coming over this way. He kind of runs back there, but he'll come all the way up here to the train cars and even out in this little area right here. It doesn't matter, you know, the bears are on low right now, right? Bear and moose are on low in Pilgrim mode. But you're going to find a ton of bears here. Always. Which is why I was like, maybe I should turn the moose up, but I didn't. This is a good place to find scrap metal and coal, and one of the things about the farm I keep mentioning too that we could go to, it has one of the forges in the game.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Now when I play on Interloper, or Interloper settings, loot settings, it's one of the first places I try to get to forge, usually. But there are other places to forge, including Broken Railroad, where we're going. Wow, it's 100%. Doesn't have much fuel as I have, but let's leave it here for later. Why? Jeans are lighter weight. Nope.
I'll take it.
Yeah, we'll grab that. Alright, some wood along here in this back area, but sometimes there's like a backpack or some other little gear. Like this first aid kit where I might get a
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
stem pack. Oh, we've got a little bit of a root we can make into a tea here. Burdock. Like I said, coal and scrap, and you can take all these things to.
Looks like this has been here a while.
The forge at Spencer's and use it to forge.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Spencer's is way back there. All the way back into that little mountain range. It's tricky to get to. You got to follow a certain path. The ice is thin. Wolves are everywhere. Bears, etc. And today is a perfect day to tackle that. However, I got to stick with the most important thing for this mission. That's the moose. And again, in Pilgrim mode, we want that extra carry weight, right? As soon as possible. And if you don't generally start in Timberwolf Mountain or Ash Canyon and Pilgrim mode, we'll get there. I'll get you guys there. We're gonna get the backpack and all that good stuff. Side bag going. Just overall, the easier our adventures are gonna be. So again, we try to be respectful of the wolves. Remember, they could have an issue with us. Hopefully they'll just run away. But again, you can see what I think is kind of the goofiest mechanic and the worst thing about this game, the wolf mechanic. It's so bad. But they're never going to really, you know, you're just going to keep using that torch and rock. More cattails along the way. Remember, this place is filled with 150 calories and a fire starter every time. Probably plenty for what we're going to do. We're going to have to do some hunting. What I'll focus on for right now, when I get to Broken Railroad, there's several things to focus on beyond the moose. There's plenty of rabbits there, and you know, we got enough for the gloves. We'll see about the hat. But there's a lot of dead deer carcasses laying around. And yeah, they make great feather farms. But since Mystery Lake is going to be my main base, right? It makes sense to leave those deer carcasses alone, so I have those feather farms close by. Broken Railroad, you know, 2 maps away. How really important are those deer carcasses for me for my feather farming? So it would make sense for me to cut them up frozen or thaw them out if possible. You know, get some meat, get some hide and the guts, and then we can put the hide down for the deerskin pants. Alright, so right here, we're getting close to the entrance to Broken Railroad. There's 2 sides of this train wreck. You have to pick one. Usually what I do is pick one side going in, pick the other side going out. So we're going to pick this side going in. And again, scrap metal, because remember, we can forge here and we can forge where we're going. So they give you a decent amount of opportunities for both firewood and scrap metal. The one thing I didn't remember to check for, I don't think I have one. Look at all this firewood. Perfect.
I think I can use this.
We can definitely use this. Is a hacksaw. Now, I feel pretty confident we'll find a hacksaw on Broken Railroad. I usually do. Hammer? I don't even know if I would go 50-50. I'd probably say 70-30. It is possible. It's just, it might even be 80-20. It's pretty rare. Now, if I had gone to the Forge and Forlorn Muskeg, I feel like where we are now at Spencer's, I feel like I would have gotten probably 2 hammers. But if I happen to find one in Broken Road, I might do some forging while I'm here. If I don't, it's no big deal. And Pilgrim Mode forging is something you want to do later. You know, it may not even ever be necessary. But I would recommend getting to the bow and using it. And as you think about it, you know, a bullet has 1 shot. Right. You pick up the casing, you got to find limited amounts of gunpowder and blasting powder and different things in the world and the things you can
I wonder
make.
if I can drop any of this gear.
More bullets. But an arrow you can use, you know, 5, 6, 7 times before it's crap. And then you can snap it and at least get a feather and the arrowhead back. So no matter what difficulty you're playing in, the bow and arrow is the best thing to go with. Now, time of day. Do I look now or do I look later? Well, I got a couple little spots to check on the way. And again, this is where that map knowledge comes in. I'm not really going to miss anything by going straight down the line. But you can find, there's Broken Railroad, this beginning part of Broken Railroad coming this way, there's really not a lot to do. Right? You don't have to worry about getting lost here. In fact, I don't really think you can, I mean, Broken Railroad is a hard place to get lost in. I'm not saying it's impossible, I know people can do it. But it's pretty easy, fairly linear, I think. We got a couple maples, let's grab those. You know, you're going to definitely run into more birch saplings and maples, but that's kind of... There's a wolf back here somewhere. Now, on Pilgrim Road, what do you think about Broken Railroad? It's a great place, a good place to go hunting. It's a great place to get deer, rabbit, carcasses. You can have a moose here. I think it's one of the easier and best places to hunt moose in, honestly. You know, but it's deceptive because it is extremely dangerous. You can see we have wolf problems, and see how we keep bumping them in the same direction. Anyway, you've got lots of wolves, lots of wolves. Okay. Not only do we have lots of wolves, but we also have bears and possibly moose and oh my. Weather here isn't actually usually that bad, I don't think. But it's, you know, it's situational. No matter how you look at it. Most water down here is fine. In fact, I think all the frozen water in Broken Railroad's okay. Now, I'm going to take a risk because of the weather and the fact that my fatigue is going down to the point where I'm getting heavy again. I might drink another cup of coffee. In fact, let's just go ahead. I wouldn't say that's the smartest move right now. Not so much that it isn't going to help me. But there are better uses for coffee. And so we're seeing lots of cattails. I just know there's a chance for some loot back here, and I thought I'd take a quick look. I think there's a dead body. I hardly ever come back here.
Okay.
All for a sketchy soda. Anyway. But yeah, you know, if you're really looking for cattails, you got to remember on different difficulties, if you're on Interloper, you want to check everything as soon as you possibly can. So, just shows you another place where you might be able to get some loot. We got some burdock here. We can make a tea. It takes a little while to harvest this stuff, but, you know. There we go. And just like the teas in the game, you know, you gotta prepare it. Now you can also eat it kind of like just food. It's kind of like a potato, I guess. And I guess comparable to like the acorn, where you can make, you know, you can cook up the acorn and eat it, or you can make the acorn into like a tea or coffee or whatever. Got this gorgeous weather. Again, you know, part of me is like, pizza, you should have gone to the place where you need the good weather today. But the other part of me is like, no, bro. We really need to get this whole moose thing going. And the thing is, there might not be an easily accessible huntable moose here in Broken Railroad. Right? So the sooner I find that out, then I can just loot this place, make a mini base, take what's necessary, go back to Mystery, and then more than likely head straight to Milton or Mountain Town and go look for a moose there. I feel like starting a Mystery on Pilgrim is a smart move, and these Mystery, Broken Railroad, and Mountain Town on Pilgrim mode are the three places that's probably the smartest places to go to first to get a moose. We can also get, of course, tons of gear and different things, but main focus really needs to be on that moose right now. Now we do have some loot back in this general direction, but I'll hit that on the way out. And we got wolves through here, by the way, and then yeah, right back there. But there's also usually some mushrooms and maybe some like a backpack or a dead guy through here. So we'll have a quick look down here. So like I said, I just kind of switch it up, you know. Going to Broken Railroad, I go this way. Coming back, I go the other way. What's up, Golden Shadow? Life is good. Got nice weather in Virginia. It was hot for Halloween. It was 80 degrees. It was not cool, man. But it's been absolutely stunning today. Got a lot done earlier today. And I thought, why not see if I can get another stream out? Seems like things are getting better, a little more consistent. I haven't been broadcasting that much because it just, you know, isn't always working out recently. Ooh, an omelet. I love omelets. You know, I knew how to cook before I ever started working in restaurants, but
This'll come in handy.
ooh, take that bullet. But they were one of the first things where, like, you know, you gotta learn to do well in a kitchen. Takes a little skill. Oh, don't worry about it. Thanks for joining in and saying hello. Always happy to hear from you. Always. Plus, I know you're eating omelets, and that's always good. I know at least right now you are happy. And chomping on some good food. Got the bacon in there, too. Nothing in the container. But yeah, as always, say hey whenever you can. No goodies here. That's awesome. Like I said, I really appreciate it. I like talking to people when I can. A lot of time it's just me blah blah into the universe. We are almost to our mini base for today. I don't know if I might actually go look around a little bit. I think I might drop some stuff off. Just try to get my carry weight down without drinking another coffee. Let's get in the car before we start trouble with
Hope
this
nobody
wolf.
needs this anymore.
Eh. Matches really aren't ever going to be a problem in Pilgrim mode. I mean, oh, I'll take that. Oh, it's a lot of fuel. I might kill this guy. This is a little sketchy. Alright. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's being really crazy. Alright, let's see. Can I run? Alright, we're going to go for it. There we go. Nope, nope, he's right this line. Sometimes you can catch ptarmigan in here, but... And I found out you can actually get the wolves to, yeah, here he comes. To take out the ptarmigan for you. Yeah, when they get weird like that, if they just accidentally run into you, it'll start the kill animation. They'll attack you. Yes, on Pilgrim mode. Or passive custom mode. If they run into you, right, it kind of makes sense. They're going to try to eat you. Thank you so much. And yes, omelet, bacon, onion. Listen to me. Onion is literally one of my favorite things in the world. I know it's funny to say because, you know, a decent amount of people don't like it, but when they're always like, hey, if you had to give up one, you know, vegetable or, you know, if you had to give up bacon or something, you know, I'd give up bacon before I give up onions. They're just, like, such a key ingredient in, like, so many things. Or, like, a base ingredient, I guess is a better way to put it. We're hunting. I don't even think I hit him. Wow. I mean, let's go see if there's blood. I would kind of be surprised. I don't really think... I think I just missed him. Yeah, that's a straight up mess. I kind of knew when I was pulling the trigger. I would imagine he's coming back.
Feels like night is coming.
Okay. I want the Wolfie boys to come back, so they're not. Okay, yeah. Oh, there he is. That makes sense. All right. Well, we're here anyway. Sure. Alright, let's dump some junk. We got so much garbage on us. Wow, man, I'm so excited because normally I get here, I have very little firewood. I don't hope. Okay. do, 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 do. Drop the sticks. You. A lot of this is the firewood I picked up. Drop those. Good to go. Alright. Nice. Alright, we're going to lose 6 pounds in the fuel real quick. Boom. That's a ton of weight right there. There's plenty to do and look at right here. But honestly... Oh, I'll take these right. Oh! Ho, ho!
The owner's around.
I might grab that. Do I have any... I don't even think I have any... I got 2 shots. Alright, we'll take them. I spooked him. I was going to try to shoot him. I still might. He's hung up on the fence. Because, you know, AI is so amazing. And he's worthless. I can't do anything with him. He's starting to come back now, but I don't really know if I want to wait for him. I guess I could go for a rifle shot. I'd kind of like to keep the integrity of the rifle, though, for the moose. But this is guaranteed meat if I can take him down. I'm going to lose the shot. Alright, I got him. Cool. Alright, he's not going anywhere. Let's go. Where are you going, Pizza? I'm going to look for, well, there's plenty of deer carcasses back here and plenty of wolves, but also rose hips and what have yous. But the moose can spawn here in this back area. I hear deer. There's doe. But basically I'm making a crazy foolhardy run through this area to see if maybe there's moose sign or a moose on the map in this area. This is one of the places it can spawn, and I'm not seeing any moose sign. Nothing. Alright, so now I know there's no moose up here, right? Or, oh, I'm sorry, back here. So I want to check the other place where it's, I mean, basically convenient to hunt the moose. The other place, I don't know. I'm probably not going to go there if it's not up here because it's a double rope climb. And it's a little early game to be risking all that. Anyway, I'm going to run up here and see if this map has what I want tonight. Period. If it doesn't, that's fine. I can get the deer skin I need. Meat. I can get some carcass harvesting score. There's usually a decent amount of saplings on this map. I can usually find both the memento caches and get some MREs and some different things. And just loot the place, you know. Hopefully, maybe I can find some snow pants here. That'd be great. But my main concern right now Is there a moose for me to hunt? It's not looking good. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'd be seeing moose sign already. I think it's usually up on one of these trees. I'll push forward though. Yeah. No. No! Oh, beautiful. Alright, here it is. Here it is. Not a moose, but moose sign. I'm glad it came up here. So right here, there you go. So the moose has rubbed his antlers along this tree. Which means I can get a moose here. Currently what I'm going to try to do is kill this wolf, though, that's got a bunny down. And then maybe I can get some wolf meat and some bunny meat. Also a lot of ptarmigan in this area. Alright, I'm going to try to kill him in one shot. Let's go. Dropped him.
I'll take it.
If you can pull the predators out of here, I think the moose shows up a little sooner. And we'll pick up the rabbit. I'm going to clean all the meat off this. And the guts. I'm going to leave the wolf skin though. Could be helpful. Wolfskin coat is great.
It's getting kind of heavy.
But my consideration is more, I don't want this wolf to despawn right away. I want him to be dead for a little while, and that maybe will allow the moose to show up. Fantastic. I wish I had gathered a little more firewood, but maybe I'll go over here and see what I can get. I'm not getting cold or anything. What time is it? Yeah, I could probably get at least one cedar, maybe two. I'm scared of these ptarmigan though, unfortunately. I would have liked to gotten one. Weather's calming. Yeah, let's grab another. Astrid is hungry, thirsty, tired, encumbered. However, so many good news. So much good news.
I need to find a place to rest.
I know, Astrid. I'm working on it. So we've got this hunting lodge, which is a great place to base out of, right here. And this will be our moose hunting base for the rest of the game. One of, it, you know, the main one anyway. It's going to be a long night. But,
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Let's talk good news. Should be some food around. Yes, yes. Lots of loot. It's like the main, one of the main loot spots. We've got goodies here. What is this? Is it
What have we here?
gamey? 80%. I found dinner. That's fine. All right. But here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and squirrels, what do we have? We have our first 6-burner stove. Let me tell you what. We're going to be able to cook 6 things for the wood that it would take
Come
normally
on,
to
little
cook
fire. Come on.
off of 1 burner or possibly 2. This is huge.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
And that's where that's going to come in handy. We'll throw this one on here too. And we'll also start cooking some of these steaks. Now, the nice thing about Pilgrim mode is we're not going to get parasites. Nice. Yeah, lots of goodies in here. This is one of the places where you can find a rifle. It doesn't appear to be one, though. Usually isn't. You know, ever since they've added in the custom whatever rifles,
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
you just don't find stuff like you used to. You definitely don't find rifles like you used to. That's for sure.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Got a rope here that's going to come in handy for several reasons, but we'll just stick it over there for now. I just want a quick look down here while my stuff is going. Oh, we got a fire striker over there on the table. Remember, it's better to use these
I
early
can use this.
and save these things. Remember, they're there to save you matches. Just grab what we can for right now. There's the hacksaw.
Perfect.
So now we can get scrap metal. It's a repairable tool. Oh, we can repair it with this right here and some a box of tools, either the blue or the red. It's fine. And we get the basement mostly clear. I'm going to leave that rope there. It's 11 pounds. It would make it really hard and take a long time to get up top here. Got some bullets. We've also got a fireplace that we can cook on inside. So basically this place gives you 8 spots to cook on. Oh. Oh. Well, that didn't work out very well, did it? All right. 32, 30, 30, 20, 22. Okay. Let's grab a drink. Let's get something to eat. What I started to say earlier was that you can't get parasites in Pilgrim mode, so we can eat all this predator meat, no problem. I put that other wolf meat down. I did. Well, let's cook up some of these baked potatoes. Why not? Easy cooking score. They're not going to give me nearly as much food as the wolf meat. Oh, I got this rabbit I need to clean too. Whatever's left on that. Oh, these dumb carrots. Not much.
tired I could lay down right here.
Uh-huh. Let's see. That. What time is it?
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Uh-huh. So we're getting cooking score from each one of these. And I always like to point out, you know, cooking score is based on individual things. So cooking something for 3 minutes and cooking something for 30 minutes gives you the same amount of cooking score. So heavy. I mean, you know what? Let's just quickly. What was the pistol and the hacksaw? I hate to leave a pile of junk like this in one spot, but that's what I'm doing. Most of the rest is fire. Okay. I think, yeah, I was going to say this is probably going to be done first. Let's grab that. I can do one more. Not quite. There we go. Alright, dinner's taken care of.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Ah, there we go. Haha. Oh my gosh, I'm so... full of junk. Yeah, we're moving a little better. Let's go to bed. We're going to put Astrid to bed. I don't really know. I'm going to look around too much. I'm going to pop out, see if there's a moose. If there's one, we're going to kill it. And if there's not, we're going to end the episode. Ooh. Just after I was like, yeah, hardly ever find a regular rifle anymore. Here's a regular rifle. Probably in better shape than... Well, I know it. Oh, is that a Cowachon?
This will come in handy.
We got a good sweater. All right. Need something to drink. Pizza. Don't worry, we'll get rid of it in the morning. Woo! Yeah. Isn't going to be much of a day tomorrow. That's okay. That's okay. So we're going to drop a bunch of water after we get a quick sip here. I'm going to eat that. There we go. A little snack per pocket. We're going to go see if there's a moose. Now, honestly, I'd probably be in better shape if I went back upstairs and got that other rifle. This one might misfire. And I don't really think it makes that much of a difference either way. But I would kind of be surprised if there was a moose out here. It usually takes a couple days. So usually what I do is I try to get up in here, clear any predators. Do some looking around, give the moose a minute to just, you know, show up on the map. And get that kill. So usually he's like, he might be back here. A lot of times he's back here on the ice. Occasionally he's over here. I'm more interested in ruling out. You can see all the deer carcass that I was talking about. And the thing is, I will definitely carve those up because I'm going to need to get a moose hide cured, which takes 10 days. So I might as well get the deer carcasses cured. Nice. All right. Well, I am really stoked, you guys. I'm pretty excited because I wasn't sure there was going to be a moose here. And even though it might take a couple days to get one to appear on the map, at least I know I can find one here. I can get one shot. And like I said, this is one of my favorite moose camps because you've got the 6-burner stove, tons of firewood. I can hunt rabbits and ptarmigan to keep my food going in the meantime. And if I wanted to, I could take the rope I found tie it off here and just work my way back. It's quicker. There's the building that I've got my little camp kind of set up in. So yeah. In good shape for the next episode, you guys. I had a good time this day. I'm glad it went out. I'm glad it's working. You know, maybe my problem is with Grounded itself. I just don't understand why that one keeps cutting out. Or it could just, again, communication's getting better and better. Things are getting fixed along the way since the hurricanes, and maybe things are just working better now. I gotta kind of play it by ear. We'll see. We got a good broadcast in. I want to say thanks to Golden Shadow for jumping in and saying hello. Like I said, to him, her, whoever they are, you know, to anybody out there, if you want to say hello, feel free. I'll be glad to say hello, chat with you, talk about whatever you want. It's pretty decent here. But in the meantime, I really hope you guys are out there having a good time, doing what you want to do. Having a great day, you guys. Thank you for subscribing and watching my videos, watching the shorts. I really appreciate you guys so much. And we're just going to keep trying to put stuff out there. You know, like I said, this one went well. The last couple have been going out decent. Grounded kind of quit on me about an hour and a half in, but that was a pretty good broadcast anyway, right? An hour and a half. So, yeah, you know, hopefully we're getting back on track. And we'll start grinding out some of these other things. I want to get back into Dredge so bad. And I got a couple other ideas for some other things. And other series we just need to catch up back in. So I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about y'all. I'm going to try to get it together, you guys. I promise. All right. All right. If you happen to catch this, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you see this at a later date or time, thanks for watching. I hope you guys are out there having a good day. And listen, y'all be good to each other.